This video is talking about limits. What do you know about limits? What does it rings in your head when you're hearing the word limits? Now, it's simply annotations that will tell you what's going to happen to your function when in the x-axis you are approaching the value a. Now, we have two possibilities for that. Either your limit will exist and it's equal to a real number m, like it's shown in this curve in the graph of the function y is equal to f of x. You will notice that if you are approaching the value a in the x-axis from the left, like the number x1, or from right, like the number x2, then the corresponding value of your function is going to approach on the y-axis the value m. That's why we say that the limit when x approaching a for f of x is equal to the number m, where m is going to be a real number. The other possibilities for the limit is that the limit does not exist. This one have two scenarios to go with. Either that is the one-sided limit exists, but they are different, like in the graph. So on the x-axis, like the number x1 is approaching a from left, then from the curve, you will find that the value of your function is going to approach the value p. And if you are approaching the value a on the x-axis, but from right, like x2, then you will notice that from the curve, the value of your function is going to approach the value c. That means the limit when x approaching a from right for the function f of x is equal to c, and the limit when x approaching a from left for f of x is equal to the value p, where p is not equivalent to c. That's why we say that the limit does not exist. The other possibility for does not exist for your limit is that when we are dealing with function that having vertical asymptotes. So like it's evident from the graph of your function is that when you are approaching the vertical asymptote x is equal to a, whether from left or from right, you will find that the value of your function decrease or increase without any bound. That's why we are going to say that the limit when x approaching a from right for f of x, this will approach infinity, and the limit when x approaching a from left for your function f of x, this will approach to minus infinity. In both cases, we are saying that the limit does not exist. We will deal with more limits that's involving infinity, and that's going to be in our next video.